So yet again, guys, another rocky day for Nvidia stock. It's currently about 2:15 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have Nvidia down almost 1% as every index and the stock market is in the green except for QQQ, which honestly is not that bad. QQQ's down about 0.3%, and we have the S&P up 0.1. Same with the Russell, and the Dow's leading the way today, guys, up over 0.5%. So we're going to break down Nvidia, the charts, what I'm looking to do here as earnings are in 2 days. And of course, we'll break down the indexes, maybe some other stocks later in the video if we have time. But first, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subs, guys. Make sure to subscribe. And now, cheers. Let's dive into it. So Nvidia, like I said, is having another rocky day, down about now almost 1%, and it's down over $1, and we're trading in the mid to low 130s. And earlier this morning, guys, at about 11 a.m., 10:30 a.m. East Coast time, we almost broke under 130. You guys can see we opened up at about 136. We faked out the bulls, the bulls straight up faked out everybody here. We ran up, almost broke 140, and it ended up being a bull trap, right? Then we dumped all the way down to about 130, like I said. And with that down move, guys, we actually took out the lows from Friday. You guys can see, let me draw this critical trend line out here. You guys can see last week we held support at about 137. That was on Wednesday and Thursday, and for a lot of Friday we held that level too. Then we broke under it, obviously, then making 137 resistance. And pay attention, this morning we opened at 137. We tried breaking out of there and we failed. Like I said, we saw a clear pump fake from the bulls this morning, and now we're dumping, right? We hit 130 about 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and that took us, under the lows from Friday, and well, essentially continuing here, the red that we've seen in Nvidia stock. So the fact that we failed to break out of 137, hold that as support this morning. We got rejected. Now we're in the low 130s. That's not the best sign overall in the very short term. And obviously everything is riding on earnings that are coming out here on Wednesday. So this could all change like that at 4 p.m. East Coast time on Wednesday, or 4:30, whenever the earnings end up coming out, 4:15 even, right? This could all change, but as of now, this is what we're dealing with, right? We fell through 137 Friday, which Friday was a rough day, and that rough day is now bleeding into today, Monday, as again, we're not looking the best. Let's just say that on the 5-day, 5-minute. And on this 30-minute chart, we're actually looking not as bad, right? As you pull the layers back a bit, you're like, oh, okay, this is not that bad. The fact that we held 130 this morning is a great sign, considering that's where we held in the middle of this month of February, about 10 to 14 days ago. We held 130 and we rallied off of it. So that is holding as of now as support. But the second we break through 130, guys, it's probably going to slip even more aggressively. And I don't think that's going to happen until we get earnings, right? If it were to happen, it's not going to happen until earnings come out. I don't see this slipping much under 130 before Wednesday. That's just my opinion. If it does, that could be setting us up for a big rebound if earnings are very good, if guidance is strong, right? That might honestly be an ideal setup, right? If we're oversold heading into earnings. Technically, now we're oversold on the 1-hour chart heading into earnings, but man, would we be oversold if we go under 130, man? That'd be the spot where it's very oversold. So I don't think we slip under 130 before earnings. I could be wrong, though. We'll see. I think we'll chop around kind of where we have been the last day or two, at about 130 to 135, 6, 7-ish. That's where I think we'll trade in the meantime. And then, of course, earnings are going to come out, and that's when we're going to get the legitimate direction, right? Whether it's under 130 or it's back over 135, 140. And at that point, man, hey, we might be breaking out. It all comes down to guidance, right? We'll get more insight on Blackwell, what's going on there, supply, all that good stuff, right? We have a lot of answers. We have a lot of questions that need answering. Let's just say that, right? And hopefully, man, in due time here, in the next couple of weeks, months, quarters, right, Nvidia starts breaking out of this range it's been in for a good 6 to 8 months now, which has been between 140, more like 130 to 155. This $20-$25 window, we've been in it for 6 to 8 months, and we're going to need something, right? Some catalyst to get us out of here once and for all. And at that point, I think we'll make our push towards my price target for this year, which I've gotten some questions about it. Stas, what's your price target on Nvidia? Where do you think it's going? I said 2-3 months ago that my 25 price target, 2025, was $185 per share, and I'm sticking to that. I think, if we're able to get out of this 6 to 8 month range that we've been in on good earnings, couple good catalysts here, guidance, I think that will be the breakout, if you will, towards 185, right? I think that could happen. Is it guaranteed? No, but that's what I'm investing in Nvidia for. Well, that's the only reason why I'm investing in Nvidia, but I'm buying it up here in the 110 to 130 range because I think ultimately we're going to 185 this year, and honestly a lot higher over time after this year. So what do you guys think about that? I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And before we break down some other stocks quickly here, guys, get your 30 free stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account using that link down below. And once you deposit at least $100, listen to this, guys, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $2,000, you get 25 more stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So if you want 30 free stocks and you want to help out the channel, since it is an affiliate link, use that link right down below or go to stasurfest.com/Moomoo. And now let's continue on here. And by the way, guys, cheers. I appreciate all your support. As always, whether you're subscribing, hitting the like button, using the links down below, which all help the channel, you guys are awesome. I really do appreciate you, and this would not be possible without you guys. Straight up, it would not be possible. So that's a quick rundown on Nvidia, and let me pull up some other stocks in the space that we've covered. ARM Holdings, I featured it in my weekend video, in the oversold stocks to buy video. It's actually getting a little more oversold now. We're down another $2, 1.4% in the red, and I think it's only a matter of time before we get buyers to come in here to push this thing higher. I think whether it's at 130 to 140, buyers will come in, we'll get the rebound, and it's going to be a nice trading opportunity. So ARM is on the watch list, guys. AMD is also on the watch list, which is down yet again today. What else is new, guys? AMD's down, and I recently bought more. I think I forget what day last week, but I bought more at $114-ish per share, and now I'm looking to buy more again if it gets to the low hundreds. 100 to 105 is my next buy range, and then we'll see where it goes from that point. As you guys know, AMD, I've been buying it for the last like 6 to 8 months now. I forget exactly or when I started buying, but my average cost is like a 130 now. Something like that. I'm down about 15-20% on my position, and I'm going to try and continue. The goal is to bring that average cost down within reason, right? I'm not going to, make this my biggest position. At some point, I'm going to stop buying AMD but I'm not there yet. So we'll wrap it up there, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. Get those 30 stocks for Moo again down below, and join the email list, which is free. I send out my top stocks weekly right to your inbox. That is linked down below. Get in there, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.